This lecture is on the topic integral calculus in Banach spaces. In this lecture, we will define the integral of a vector valued function, but first we need some definitions. Let AB be a closed and bounded interval in R, then a finite set P T0 T1 up to Tn, where the first element is A and the last element Tn is B, is said to be a partition of the interval AB. Another partition P1 of the interval AB is said to be a refinement of P if it is containing the partition P. Clearly, if we are taking P union P1, this is also a partition of the interval AB, and this is refinement of both P as well as P1. Now we will define a step function. A function phi from the interval AB to a Banach space X is said to be a step function if there exists a partition P T0 T1 up to Tn of the interval AB such that this function phi is constant in each open interval Ti minus 1 to Ti. That is, from T0 to T1 this function phi is taking value x1, from T1 to T2 in this open interval this function is taking value x2, and so on. If we denote the space of step functions on the interval AB by S subscript x AB, then it is clear if we are taking any two step functions, then by definition we can prove its sum also be a step function, and if f is a step function and lambda is any scalar, then if we multiply this f with this lambda, that is also a step function from this interval AB to x. Thus, it is clear the space of all step functions is a vector subspace of the space Bx AB, where B subscript x AB denotes the Banach space of all bounded functions f from AB into x with the supremum norm. Next we will define the regulated function. Let x be a Banach space and AB be a closed and bounded interval in R, then a function f from AB to x is said to be a regulated function if both the left and right limits of this f at every t in the interval AB exist in x. Clearly, every continuous function is regulated, but every regulated function need not be continuous. Now we will define the relationship between a step function and a regulated function. It is also clear every step function is regulated because a step function have left and right limit at every point. There is one result: a function is regulated if and only if it is a uniform limit of a sequence of step function. What does it mean? If we denote the space of regulated functions on AB into x by R subscript x a comma b, then if we take the closures of all step functions in bounded function space, then that closure is nothing but the space of regulated functions. Now we will define the integral of a step function. Let phi be any step function, then there exists a partition P of the interval AB such that on each open interval Ti minus 1 to Ti, phi is a constant function. Then we will define integral of phi as summation over I from 1 to n. We are summing the values of phi on these open intervals after multiplying these values with the length of this open interval. In the first look, it seems that this integration is depending over this partition, but we can prove this integral definition is independent from this choice of partition. So we are giving the proof of this. Let P and Q be two partitions of AB. Suppose there are K points C1, C2, Ck in Q that are not in P. So for the partition P, we have already defined the integral of phi over the interval AB is summing of the lengths of these intervals into xi. Now if we are picking the first member of this set, that is C1, and taking the set P, T0, T1, Ti minus 1, T1, Tn and C1. In short, we are putting C1 in the partition P and naming it P1. So P1 is a refinement of P. So now if we are taking the integral of phi over the interval AB with respect to the partition P1, it will be sum of the values of phi on these open intervals. Now you can see phi is taking value xi on the interval Ti minus 1 to Ti. So on the interval Ti minus 1 to C1, phi is xi, and from C1 to Ti also phi is xi. So when we will sum this thing, you can see C1 and this C1, they will be, we can cut these, and this sum is same as we have got with respect to the partition P. So we can complete this proof just by using the induction. Means now we will take a partition P2, which is a refinement of P1 after putting C2 in P1, and so on. So in such a fashion we can prove this integral of phi is independent from the choice of this partition P. Hence this integral that we have defined for the step functions is a function from the collection of all step functions from AB to X to the Banach space X. Now we will prove this map integral from over the interval A to B. This map is linear. If we take any phi and xi in this space, then it is easy to prove, and lambda and mu are any two scalars, then it is easy to prove lambda phi plus mu xi integral of this function over the interval A to B is equal to lambda times integral of phi over the interval A to B plus mu times integral of xi over the interval A to B. We can prove this just by definition of the step function and the integral that we have defined for the step function. Now we will prove this map is also bounded. So if phi is any step function, then if we are taking norm of phi, integral of phi over the interval AB and its norm, that will be equal to norm of summation of over I1 to n Ti minus 1 norm of xi, and then by mode of A plus norm of A plus B is less than equal to norm A plus norm B. By triangular inequality we will have this inequality. Then if we take supremum of all these xi's, then the supremum will comes out, and sum of these ti's, this lengths will be nothing but b minus a. So we will got norm of integral of phi over the interval AB is less than or equal to this b minus a, we can say it as m norm of phi. So it means we have proved this map is bounded, hence this map is linear and bounded. Now we can extend, also it is easy to see if C is any point between A and B, then integral of phi from A to B is same as integral of phi over the interval A to C plus integral of phi over the interval C to B. And similarly we can also prove the integral of phi from A to B same as minus of integral of phi over the from B to A. This can be proved easily for any step function phi. Now as we have defined the integral for step function, in a same way we can define integral of a regulated function. Actually we have seen the closure of step functions is actually the space of regulated function. So we can extend the map integral from A to B from Sx to Rx. What I mean to say, since this map is bounded and linear, by Hahn-Banach theorem we can extend this map from Sx to Sx closure, that is up to Rx. So we have a unique continuous linear extension of this map to Rx. So we are having this map from Rx to X. More precisely, if f is a regulated function, then there exists a sequence of step functions that will converge to f uniformly, and we know if fn converges to f uniformly, then integral of fn over the interval AB will converge to integral of f over AB uniformly. So we will actually define the integral of f over AB is equals to limit of this sequence. Now we will prove one important result, which says if f is a regulated function and G be a continuous linear map of a Banach space X into a Banach space Y, so G of f is a map from AB to Y. So we have to prove in case of a regulated function and we compose this regulated function with a continuous linear map, then this composition is also a regulated function, and also the integration of this regulated function over the interval AB is same as integral of f over the interval AB, and we will take the value of this at G. Now we will give the proof of this result. So first we will prove if f is a step function instead of a regulated function, then we will prove this result for the regulated function. This is said to be a standard technique, first for the step function and then for the regulated function. So first let us assume f be a step function on AB into X. So there exists a partition P A1 up to AN such that f is constant on each open interval of this partition, and the integral of f over the interval AB will be defined as the values of f in that intervals and into the length of these intervals. Since G is a linear map, so if we operate G on this equality, we will get G over f, over the integral of f a to b, we will have summation lengths of these intervals into gxi. Let's say gxi is yi for each I. So now since f is a step function and g is a linear map, you can easily check g of f will be a step function, since g will take the values yi in these open intervals. So g of f is a step function, so that is why integral of g of f over the interval ab will be equal to lengths of these intervals into yi. I is varying from 1 to n. So we can see from 1 and 2 these two values are equal. So that is why when f is a step function, this equality will hold. And also we have proved g of f is a step function and every step function is a regulated function. So that is why g of f is also a regulated function. So it means if we are assuming f is a step function, so in that case we are proving g of f is regulated and this equality hold. Now we will prove when f is a regulated function. So let us assume f is a regulated function. So then there exists a sequence of step functions which will converge to f uniformly. Since g is continuous, so that is why g of fn will converge to g of f. Now g of fn, since each fn is a step function, so that is why g of fn is also a step function. So it means we are having this sequence of step function which is converging to g of f. So and we know the limit of sequence of step function is a regulated function, so that is why limit of g of fn, that is g of f, is also regulated. So it means if we are assuming f is regulated, in that case we have proved g of f is regulated. Now we will prove this equality in case of f is regulated. Since g of fn is converging to g of f uniformly, so that is why integral of g of fn will converge to integral of g of f. Also f of fn is converging to f uniformly, so that is why integral of fn over ab will converge to integral of f over ab. Again g is continuous map, so g of integrals of fn over the interval ab will converge to integral of f over ab. We are evaluating g at this point. Now for each n, fn is a step function, and for the step function we have already proved this equality holds. So that is why integral of fn over ab g will be same as integral of g of fn over the interval ab. Now these two sequences are same, so their limits will also be same, and limit of this sequence is this one and limit of this sequence is this. So that is why these two values will be equal.